And we're back with another episode of the Lakers Fast Break podcast. It is Lakers preview time. Lakers and Mavericks on tonight. Go ahead and check it out with us. Of course, playback.tv/Lakers Fast Break. I'm going to actually type it in there for everyone out there. Hopefully, you will have a great evening with us right here at the Lakers Fast Break. Again, playback.tv/Lakers Fast Break. I'm going to put it right here. There you go. Absolutely. Hey, cool bro, what's going on? It is Gerald Glassford coming right back at you here from Lakers Fast Break. Pop Culture Cosmos, where we cover the latest news and trends in pop culture each and every week, twice a week, wherever you get your podcasts. Inside Sports Fantasy Football. I'll be taping an episode later today with the guys from Domination Sports Nation. That's Chris Lardieri and Dominic Lardieri. Go ahead and cover the fantasy football world with me coming up later here. And we'll go ahead and make sure it goes out there for this week, wherever you get your podcast. Plus also as well, of course, our good friends, the Lakerholics, Jamie Sweet and Laker Tom. Hopefully they will have a great Thanksgiving weekend, and hopefully you will do the same as well. Go ahead and check out what they're doing at Lakerholics.com. Of course, Joe Soros, Ox1947 is LakersBall.com. Go ahead and check him out there. Truly appreciate you doing so. And of course, his company, Simblades. Simblades with a Y.com. Again, join us on playback.tv/Lakers Fast Break for the upcoming game. Know you'll enjoy it, hopefully along with us. Hopefully the Lakers will play better on the second half of this back-to-back than they did last week, but we'll find out. It's against the Dallas Mavericks as they host that game upcoming here in just a few minutes, so we're looking forward to that. Absolutely indeed. So go ahead and check it out with us today on playback.tv/Lakers Fast Break. Magic Man is going to stop by. As always, great to have him on the show. Of course, also as well, coming up at 7:30 on playback.tv/Lakers Fast Break. Looking forward to getting Joe. Laker Nick, obviously as well. Great to have him there. Tommy Montoya, Lakers in 5. Obviously, go ahead and support Lakers in 5. Also as well, Daniel Barry Sports Highlights, Empire Jeff TV, and the John McCallion channel. Go ahead and subscribe today. And speaking of subscribing, please subscribe today to get the latest notifications on when we go live on the air with the latest Lakers Fast Break podcast. Great evening, everyone. Hopefully you are having a great Wednesday before Thanksgiving. Hopefully you and your family and your loved ones will have a safe and happy Thanksgiving to all, wherever you are and wherever you celebrate it, or even if you don't celebrate Thanksgiving, hopefully you will have a fantastic day as well. It's Gerald Glassford. Thanks again. Truly appreciate you joining us. It is the Lakers and Mavericks. The Lakers play host to the Dallas Mavericks. The Lakers come in with a 9-6 record, 7-1 at home. The Mavericks, pretty good team on the road, 5-3, 9-5. They did not have a game last night, so they will come in with a little bit more rest than the Lakers, who dispatched the Jazz real easily last night, 131-99. I did want to make a correction. I noted it in the description, but I did want to make a correction out there visually for everybody out there. I had mistakenly said that the Lakers move on in the NBA Cup to the semifinals, as per what Dave McMenamin from ESPN had tweeted out. That is incorrect. They move on to the quarterfinals. I believe they are hosting the next game in the NBA Cup for themselves in the quarterfinals. Just want to make sure everybody knows that. I want to go ahead and clarify that. Yes, he accidentally tweeted out their semifinals, and I didn't. I was in such a hurry to go ahead and say that out there. It is the quarterfinals for the NBA Cup that the Lakers have qualified for with their 4-0 record, with their victory last night over the Jazz. Tommy, great. Yes. Happy Thanksgiving to you. Truly appreciate it. Enjoy your day tomorrow as well with the family. Who do they play? We do not know yet who they line up yet with Darren, but we will be giving notice on that. So as soon as we find out who they match up against, who they have the home game against in the quarterfinals, we will find out for you and pass it along. I know everybody's on pins and needles on this NBA Cup thing, so we'll definitely go ahead and get you that information out there as well. But also here today, a good man indeed. Look at him sporting the Lakers Fast Break hat and Lakers Fast Break hoodie. It is the Magic Man, Sean Grice. Sean, great to have you here, sporting and rocking it all. Again, it's the Lakers on a back-to-back second game. We saw this last week when when the Lakers really good on the front end, not so good on the back. So basically, I want to ask you, like I was talking to Joe last night and also yourself in regards to this, what do the Lakers need to do to prevent, without Cam Reddish, who is out for this evening with left abductor soreness, I guess is what they're saying. I don't know. They've got some crazy names for all this stuff these days. But okay,
Mhm.
whatever. We'll just run with it. But he is out for this evening, who actually is kind of important because he would have provided some length against Luca. So your thoughts, my friend, on what the Lakers need to do to keep the Mavericks in check and actually gain the upper hand tonight?
Uh, Normally, Gerald, I tried to give an astute, sound, and bar none. And thank you, microphone, talking to me. Anyway, yes, a second to none effort on analysis, Gerald. But at this point in time, it's a back to back. I don't care how they win. We just got to win here, Gerald.
Mhm.
Uh, the Mavs are pretty. Look, their offense is very good. However, Gerald, it's very different than most offenses now that we see in the NBA. They have a Luca offense and they have a Kyrie offense. The Luca offense is plotting, slothing, up and down, Gerald. Almost sloth like at times with the way Luca likes to dissect and methodically go over the floor. With Kyrie, it's faster. The Mavs play at an almost breakneck pace, similar to Tyrese Maxey and De'Aaron Fox's offenses. So for the Lakers, it's really about, you know, having a decent half court offense tonight, so the Mavs can't get out in transition, especially if you have a group on the floor, say like somebody like a Derek Lively, a Hardy, a Green, who are more, say, prone to being in a Kyrie offense as opposed to, say, a Tim Hardaway Jr. or a Dwight Powell or, a Maxi Kleba, somebody more in the Luca vein, Gerald. So it really depends on who Jason Kidd decides to mix it up with, Luca and Kyrie, that dictates what kind of offense they want to run.
I'll tell you though, I am looking forward to tonight. Once again, it is 7:30 p.m. Stop by playback.tv/Lakers Fast Break. Again, playback.tv/Lakers Fast Break. I know I repeated out there for a lot of people, but it was actually relayed to me that we need to go ahead and keep that out there so people know where they want to jump onto. We're trying to grow our playback watch party as big as Lakers Nation. Because Lakers Nation's got like
Mhm.
500 people in their watch party, but it's all boring. It's all blah. Yeah, I waited in there for like 10 seconds and I got the illy illy. Get away. You're no fun. Come on over to the Lakers Fast Break. It's actually a lot of fun. You'll hear Magic Man anguish and pick on Joe and tease Joe and yell at Joe and I'll do all sorts of things at Joe, and then Joe will be Joe, even more Joe, on the Lakers Fast Break playback channel. So it's uncut, it's out there, and I'm sure you'll have a lot of fun with it. It is absolutely something we enjoy, absolutely. So please join us on playback.tv/Lakers Fast Break. But I want to go ahead uh, and ask you this. The Lakers need to go ahead and establish AD. He's been inconsistent all over the place this season as far as offensively. I know that was noted. Several shows that I listened to over the past couple of days have stated that. This is the time we saw last week where he was inconsistent, where he was good one game and not the next on the back to back. Yeah, I expect LeBron not to have two outstanding games back to back because he's 38. As what we see Joe say all the time, 80's only 30. There's no excuse there. So your thoughts, my friend, on what AD can do or what we can do for AD to establish himself strong. Like you said last night, playing against guys he should clearly have an advantage over this evening.
100% chilled. In every single um, pyramid on Dallas's center, there's a weakness Anthony has a advantage over Derek Lively. Derek Lively is a rookie. Well, Derek Lively has more maybe pith and vinegar than Anthony. Anthony is the far more wily veteran. He can expose his warts. Dwight Powell Gerald is very slow plotting. Um, Although Dwight is strong, what he makes up for in strength, he doesn't make up for on lateral quickness. Gerald, if you've seen him get exposed on the perimeter for the Dallas Mavericks, just about every game he's out there, and of course the forgotten man, literally, Rashawn Holmes, who may or may not see playing time tonight. He's got to take advantage of it, Gerald. And they have to go to him early. I mean, I would try and get Lively or Green or somebody in real foul trouble, so it kind of it would throw a rock into the wrinkle that is Jason Kidd's rotations. If one of his really favorite players gets in foul trouble, he finds it very difficult to find a comparable or satisfactory replacement, and just kind of throws caution to the wind, Gerald. And that's usually when the Mavs defense collapses in on itself.
Actually, they're commenting on your hat, my friend, on the official Lakers Fast Break hat that you're wearing. Is that screen printed or embroidered, my friend?
This is screen printed.
So pretty much thought that was going to be the case because I know that who Joe was dealing with in order to try and make sure that everybody's got a quality printing there. Yes, it is screen printed right there for you. But yes, looking sharp indeed. Official Lakers Fast Break merchandise. So go ahead and check it out
It
today.
is absolutely fantastic quality merchandise here, Gerald. And thank you to the Lakers Fast Break, Gerald Glassford and Joe Soro, because I got this quicker than I would have gotten something I ordered from the official NBA store. So
Well, that's interesting.
kudos to the LFB for the great partnership and shipping. Thank you very much, Gerald. It's quality merchandise.
All right. Well, making sure Uncle Joe is, he's dealing a lot of this. What in regards to the store, if you want to go ahead and check out what Magic Man got, and you want your own Lakers Fast Break merchandise, go ahead today and put it right there. It's in the description. The word you go to for the Lakers Fast Break merchandise. Check it out. Absolutely. You'll be glad you did. Right there. Once again, it is the Lakers Fast Break. It is Gerald Glassford. Thanks so much for watching, listening. Tears of Joy says, I want a t-shirt with Uncle Joe and Sean on it. Gerald in the background. I'm always I'm always last on this list. So there you go. Um, but anyways, I'm always in the background. Yep.
maybe that
I feel the love.
maybe
I only created this show, so it's okay. I'm the there you go.
maybe that
But
should be Gerald's t-shirt. I'm always in the background.
yep, absolutely. Anyways, it is the Lakers and the Mavs. It is something that we're going to go ahead and check out this evening when it comes right down to it. So, Sean, the key obviously for the Lakers is trying to minimize the outside shooting as best as possible to try and slow down Kyrie Irving, Grant Williams, and some of the other shooters, Tim Hardaway Jr., some of the other shooters that they have on that. Good save, Deep Purple, but I'm not sure I'm buying it. Sorry. But, anyways, when it comes to the outside shooting, that's something they have to go ahead and control because of the Dallas Mavericks are hot from the outside. It's not going to be very much yeah, it's going to be a tough night for the Lakers. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah, I think it'd be one of those lonely rainy nights, Gerald, if that's the case.
Yep,
Um
absolutely.
anyway, yeah, so with Cam Reddish out now, your perimeter defense has lost a little bit of snot out there. So it's going to be a collective team effort with Luke out there. With Kyrie, I mean, Kyrie's just a really slippery ISO player. If I'm less concerned about him being going 4 out of 1, then Luca going 5 out. So if you
Hmm.
can slow down, if you can really slow down Luca and really affect the shooters that play with him, I think it'll bode well. I think the Lakers can stay in the game. They just have to, Gerald, they have to make it a mud fight. They really do. They can't really try and play the Mavericks way, or the Mavericks are going to end up being able to score over 130 points and win this game. If the Lakers can create a lot of chaos uh, defensively and kind of slow the game down a little bit, they have a chance tonight. I mean, I this is the NBA. It's a back to back. I'm not expecting, a thorough uh, sloshing of the Mavericks. Gerald, they're a quality NBA team, so the Lakers just need to find a way not to come out with their thumbs up their butts to start the game and be down. What was that? What was that total, Gerald? I think it was 32-17. The Kings were up at one point.
Yes.
Yeah, can't have it tonight, or
No.
it's going to be a similar fate.
You know what? Joe's in the chat. Need I say more?
Mm.
Uh, yes, he's destroying the chat as we speak. He did not create the culture. Uh, well, anyways, I don't want to go into it. But once again, it is the Lakers fast break. It is Magic Man Sean Grice and me, Gerald Glassford. Thanks so much for watching. Listen, truly appreciate it. I want to give everybody the update. Again, Cam Reddish is out with a sore abductor. His MRI, according to Darvin Ham, came pretty much back pretty much clean, not as severe as we were in fear of. It will be a day-to-day thing that we will manage, quote unquote. Max Christie will start in his place tonight. So that brings us something to what our good old friend Rodell sent us earlier today on the email. Guys, mostly Gerald. Boy, am I getting it today. I think I heard you say you're not comfortable giving Christie those minutes because he doesn't stretch the floor. Well, 18.8% from three. I don't know. If he's stretching the floor, it's usually probably doing it only with by inch by inch by inch because he ain't stretching the floor too good, too well at 18.8, Rodell. I don't know. Maybe your mathematics aren't that great, but 18.8% from behind the line is terrible. But then again, Cam Reddish was only 15% before he decided to find some semblance of a outside shot as well. I do want to go ahead and mention the rest of his letter. So I don't think Prince is stretching the floor right now, and Prince is bad at rebounding the ball, and he's also bad on defense. Reddish wasn't good stretching the floor in the begging either, but he found a rhythm. We need Christie to get comfortable within the minutes he is getting like Reddish. If he knows he will get normal playing time, he won't press to be good in limited minutes. That's your assessment. That's not my assessment. Christie is going to get the time now because he is starting Magic Man. So what are you expecting from Max Christie? Again, he has not played. Last night was his best game, and he was still 1 of 5 from the outside and 7 points. He passed the ball a little bit more comfortable, like you mentioned it yesterday, but still 1 of 5 from behind the arc. Actually, that's an improvement on 18%. So his
Hmm.
actually his his numbers went up yesterday on 1 of 5 shooting from the outside. He's been awful. Okay, Rodell doesn't like to Rodell likes to sugarcoat it. He likes to go ahead and beat around the push. I'm going to call it as I see it. He's absolutely stunk this year. People talk about Prince. Prince has been awful. I get it. I'm not going to defend. I'm not going to defend Prince at all. Reddish. He was awful in the first 8 games offensively, but he was still giving this team more than adequate services defensively. And Reddish, who led the league in steals, he's leading the NBA in steals for the month of November. He is out of the game. So that's going to be something on the defensive end that Rodell doesn't think about or doesn't take the time to realize what you're missing with Reddish out of the lineup. What is Max Christie going to give you when he's in the lineup tonight?
You know what, Gerald? Hopefully, with Christie, he gives you a little bit less in usage and a little bit more in efficiency, because it's been the opposite this year. Darvin Ham, through um, nature versus nurture, through injury, Gerald, has had to thrust or foist, depending on what you want to word used for Max Christie this year, into a greater role, and he's had the ball in his hands a lot more, Gerald. And as Gerald has said, has produced exactly diddly.
Yep.
He really has.
Yeah.
He's been given more responsibility. He's been given more access to better quality of players out on the floor in order to be more efficient, Gerald. And he stunk it up, as you said. He stunk it up with the ball and he stunk it up off the ball for the most part. Now, yesterday was a very quality effort by him, not necessarily a statistical uh, marvel for shooting, but he was active on the weak side of the boards. He needs to be that again, even more so today because those Maverick guards are some of them like Hardy and Kyrie Gerald will try what De'Aaron Fox tried, and we all remember what that is.
Yes.
Watch and wait for the Lakers to be a little lackadaisical or just inattentive, and I'm just gonna slide over a little bit, shoot the ball, and grab the board. Can't have that happen again. And it's somebody like Christie, who's 6'5", and is watching these guys, or should be like a hawk, in order to prevent stuff like that happening. Because as we've seen, Gerald, like Max is at best below average, very bad when it comes to the ball in his hands. And I'm just bringing up an article here I shared with my colleagues a couple weeks ago, and Gerald, as we could see, Max Christie is in line with a group of players anywhere from an MVP to a bench player. And as you can see, Gerald, his efficiency is minus 18%. His true shooting has gone down that much with a usage rate up 4.5%. That's bad. So that's very indicative of why Max Christie has not been efficient this year and why it needs to happen right now in order for him to be a cog in this rotation. Because the second Cam Reddish is available to come back, and if Christie isn't producing, his butt's back on the pine, man.
Oh, but and again, to continue on his email today, we need Christie to get in Riddell's email. We need Christie to get comfortable with the minutes he is getting like Reddish. If he knows he will get normal playing time, he won't press to be good in limited minutes. Guys don't come in hitting open threes with spotty minutes. That's rare for a young player. His shot looks good leaving his hand. Certainly better than Reddish. Ham did explain why Reddish is getting more minutes, and it has to do with navigating screens, not hitting open threes. Did I not just explain that he's been playing defense and that he's leading the league in steals for the month of November? I
Mm-hmm.
agree with Ham's assessment
Mm-hmm.
on why Reddish over Christie. Well, thank you for finally coming around to that assessment on that. Something that we've already seen now for weeks, and you're finally catching on to that aspect of it. But there will be no Reddish in the lineup tonight. It will be Christie. And with Christie shooting only 18% from behind the arc, and Prince absolutely stinking it up himself. We need one of those two guys to step it up tonight. One of those guys has AR. Joe last night, he's in the chat now. We don't need Christie to do anything. Yeah, when you're starting, yes, you do, and he's starting tonight, Joe. So we do need him to do something. AR and D'Lo need to be good consistently. If they have games like last night, AR and D'Lo, that's what you can ask, because they got 40 points together. What was it, about 15 assists together? It was just that's really good for them to go ahead and produce those kind of numbers when they're staggering them. We do need support from Christie, and we do need support from Prince tonight without Reddish in the lineup.
100%, Gerald. And also, we need another stellar game from Austin Reeves. Since he's gone back to the bench, his true shooting percentage has gone up to almost 65%.
Yes.
So that's very good. Again, he was one of the league leaders last year in true shooting, and was him and Steph Curry were the top two guards in terms of true shooting. So the fact that Austin has turned it around, it means that the moves that Darvin Ham has made thus far, Gerald tinkering with the lineups has worked. I mean, it has worked. He put Cam Reddish in the lineup. The lineup got better. put Austin Reeves back on the bench. The lineups got better. I mean, you have to give credit where credit is due. 6 of 7. He's made small adjustments that have worked.
Joe says Christie is a luxury, not a necessity. So he's going to be in the starting lineup as a luxury tonight, Joe. So just again, clue in on the fact he is starting tonight. So is Prince. One of those two has to step up. One of those two has to give us at least a decent game. I don't know if you can ask a 6 of 7 from Christian Wood again. I know Hashimura is giving you some pretty decent output, and he's finally starting to get consistent shots. He's not getting 5 shots a game like he was last week. He's getting
I
10 to
know.
12
Yeah,
shots.
yeah, Gerald. I know when I'm going on a camping trip and things are falling off the car. Oh, wait a minute, Gerald. The water fell off the car. Well, you know what? The water isn't a luxury; it's a necessity. That's kind of what Christie is right now. You kind of need him.
Yeah, he's going to be starting. He's going to get 25 to 30 minutes a game tonight. So he better not just give you just a luxury at 0 points just to run out there back and forth. He better give you something. He better start proving Rodell right, is that's the case. Because if he doesn't, we're going to be letting you know, and we're just going to be saying it. So we're rooting for the kid. Hopefully, Max Christie will go ahead and be able to produce. But that is a big key as he steps into the starting role tonight for Cam Reddish, who will be listed as day to day with a
And,
left
and
abductor soreness.
and Gerald, like the ball looks
It's
good
it's
going
day
out.
to day, JY, day to day.
The ball looks good coming out of his hands. That
That's the story of almost
yeah,
every NBA
yeah, come
player.
on, yeah, heard that about Jimmer Fredette during the NBA draft night. Jay Billis couldn't get over it. Coming out of his hands, the best looking is going to be in the NBA is Jimmer Fredette. Has very similar mechanics to Klay Thompson. Very similar. Yeah, well, the results weren't the same, were they, Gerald?
No, no. It's the ball looks great out of Klay Thompson's hands, but what is he shooting this year from three? 33%? Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but it looks great and fantastic coming out of his hands. Absolutely. Yeah. Need I say more? I don't care if it comes out like a knuckleball or a curveball. As long as the thing goes into the damn basket, I think that's what you want, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's exactly right. It's like the on Broadway. Oh, in rehearsals, Gerald, it was great. He was great. The lines were coming out of him during the
Yes.
live performance. Gerald, it was a dud. We don't know what happened.
Exactly. Justice for Kendall Marshall. Absolutely, Kurt. There you go. Name from the past. Guy who couldn't hit the
Mm.
side of it always looked good coming out of his hands, but it wouldn't hit the side of a barn with the way he could shoot. But the guy could pass. The
Oh
guy
yeah,
could
and
distribute.
literally moved like Jello out on the court as well.
So it is the Lakers and Mavericks tonight at 7:30 here. We're going to be leaving here in just a few minutes to start up the playback. But before we head on out, Magic, key for you for tonight's game, my friend.
Gerald, keep the Mavs off the free throw line. They when their offense is really humming, it's more so off dribble drive and kickouts than actual catch and shoot threes. They really like driving and moving the ball. If the Lakers can prevent the Mavs from getting in the free throw line and win the battle there, I think they'll be in good shape.
All right. Well, then once again, it is the Magic Man, Sean Grice. He's got a little surprise for you coming up on tonight's post game. So check that out. Indeed, we also will go ahead and be a part of what we're doing here. And Joe will tell us about the luxuries and necessities of the Lakers lineup here tonight on Playback. Playback.tv/Lakers Fast Break. Again, that's playback.tv/Lakers Fast Break. Avant traders, there you go. Welcome to the Lakers Fast Break. Can the Lakers pull it off tonight? Will it be a huge win? It will be a huge win. We'll see if they have enough momentum. We'll see if they have enough energy. Yes, they had an easy win last night, but we saw last week after the Memphis game, they had nothing for the Kings. So I think if they can go ahead and stay even or close to the Mavericks after the first quarter, I think that will play well for the Lakers to regain some of that energy going forward throughout the rest of the game. Also, can we go ahead and exploit the matchup in the middle with Anthony Davis? Anthony Davis has got to have an on game tonight. I think that's the key. If Anthony Davis has an on game and LeBron even gets you an average game tonight, I think it's something where we can go ahead and pull off the win tonight.
Yes, Gerald, 100%. I agree. I just made a note. I think a good number to keep in mind is 120. If you could keep the Mavs below 120, or we're at 120, um, just ahead of them with a few minutes to play, then that bodes well, because it means we've played our style of game rather than theirs. They love getting up to the 125s, 130s. That's their style of play. If we can muck it up a little bit, I think we got a chance.
Once again, it is Magic Man Sean Grice and me, Gerald Glassford. Thanks so much for watching and listening. It is the Lakers Fast Break. Join us on Playback, playback.tv/Lakers Fast Break. That is playback.tv/Lakers Fast Break. Right there, playback.tv/Lakers Fast Break. Cool, bro. May the force be with you as well. We'll see you later. Also,
Oh, Gerald,
happy
Gerald.
Thanksgiving. Well, I just want to say in advance, happy Thanksgiving and a safe one to you and your family. Yes, my friend.
No, absolutely, Gerald. Thank you for saying that. I was gonna say, cool, bro. Here's the top 5 James Bond. Okay, it's Sean Connery, it's Roger Moore, it's Daniel Craig, it's Pierce Brosnan, and then I don't know.
What are you
I
talking
guess
about, Roger? There's only two left.
I guess Timothy. Yeah,
Well, there's three. Okay, yes, you
yeah,
forgot Timothy. Yeah,
yeah. I guess
Timothy
Timothy
Dalton over
Daniel
Roger Moore,
Moore.
over George
Oh, I
Lazenby.
didn't include Roger Moore. My bad. Yeah, Sean Connery, Roger Moore, Daniel Craig, Pierce Brosnan, and then
Timothy Dalton,
Dalton. Yeah, then Dalton.
and
Yes,
then George
yes.
Lazenby always.
Oh,
You know what? Sorry, George.
no,
Sorry.
do they
Joe likes
still?
Dalton.
Yeah, I like Dalton too. Do
I'm a
they?
Pierce Brosnan mark myself, but Sean Connery is the best to
Well,
ever do so.
Golden Eye is the best video
Daniel
game.
Craig acquitted himself quite well in the end, so I
He
will give him
did.
that.
He did.
Yeah.
He did. I would say GoldenEye is the best video game of the whole series by far. That game is
Mm.
fantastic.
Everything or Nothing is underrated. I will say that.
Yes, yes, 100%. The story is pretty good too, but yes, as Gerald has said, Lazenby, you're kind of the odd man out in that group of just it's just the way it
Sorry,
goes.
George. Sorry. Yeah, he's the one that actually ended up getting married. Yeah, he was on his honeymoon for all of what 5 minutes in the film before his
So
wife
I
got shot and
So I
killed.
know
Sniper.
TNT. Yes, that's right. I know TNT still does Star Wars show. Did they
Yeah,
also had the rights to the Bond
Amazon does.
films? Now they
Amazon
do.
does
Okay.
now. Yeah, Amazon has the MGM, and I believe has the 007. In fact, they have an 007 reality game show right now on Amazon Prime. So if you want to
Oh,
check that out,
might have
so
to check that out.
yeah, so we'll see what happens for the future of James Bond. But it is the Lakers fast break. Tonight's game is again the Lakers and the Mavericks. It's on at 7:30. We'll be on playback.tv/Lakers fast break, starting your holiday season with you tonight on playback, and then afterwards the best post game that's around. Hopefully it's not a luxury. Hopefully it is a necessity. Even though again, I guess I'm in the background for this. But Magic Man, actually, I think Devotion or Problem Child asked earlier, what's the material on your hoodie before we head on out?
You know what, Gerald? I haven't had a chance to actually look at that because I was too excited to actually see it and put it on. So I will let everybody know in playback.
Okay. Plus, also, he's got a major announcement to tell you as well. So, once
Hmm.
again, it is Lakers Fast Break. It is Magic Man Sean Grice, along with me, Gerald Glassford. Thanks so much for watching and listening. We'll be back here in just a few minutes on Playback, playback.tv/Lakers Fast Break. And then tonight, looking forward to a post game. Looking forward to seeing how much we will embarrass the public out there, ourselves, and basically try to go ahead and bring YouTube on down the best we can right here on the best post game that's out there, Lakers Fast Break. I answered back to Rodell to just if you want to hear our answer for your email, LakersFastBreak@yahoo.com. You send us on Max Christie because you have that continued love for Max Christie. It's funny. He has the love for Max Christie that Adam has the hate for Torian Prince. I can see that parallel. It's just like Max Christie in Rodell's eyes can do no wrong, and Torian Prince and Adam's eyes can do no right. So I'm
Yeah,
just
yeah.
seeing those parallels. It's just right there. It's just they stick out to me. Just the words and just the constant reminders that how much he
Yeah,
does
it's
not
just
like Torian Adam and how much he loves Max Christie, Rodell. It's
yeah,
just interesting.
yeah,
It's just interesting.
it's one loves Mo Green, the other one hates Fredo.
This is true indeed. It is Magic Man Sean Grice looking stylish right there. If you want to be outfitted just like Magic Man for the holidays, go ahead and check out in the description below the link for the Lakers Fast Break merchandise store. So for Magic Man Sean Grice, it's Gerald Glassford. Thanks so much for watching and listening. Truly appreciate it. Again, we'll be back on playback in just a few minutes. High Octane says LFB Thongs for first 50 signed by Magic Man.
Hmm.
I don't know about that. He'll charge a pretty hefty price, but he will be telling you something of something new here to look forward to here coming up here in a bit out in the post game. So Magic Man will be back. I'll be back. Probably Joe Sora will be back. Hopefully Laker Nick will be there on playback as well. Maybe even Stone Hansen. We'll find out. Some great people are always there. Go ahead and join us this evening on playback, playback.tv/Lakers Fast Break. And of course, right here later tonight for the post game at the Lakers Fast Break Podcast.